look out there, MP?
And the excitement already starting to crescendo with fans gathering and streaming into the building. And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that matchup with the Pistons, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Rondo in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, they've got Miller. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. When good offense meets great defense, these are the games MP has set his sights on. He wants his team to play poised, avoid rushing, and play their brand of offensive basketball.
And when MP lets his feelings known, it's meant to send a message. Look for them to run a quick offense. If MP has his way, I don't think the shot clock will factor in too much.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Tonight is all about the offenses, and NP is key. Talking to him before the game, he said he knows he has to be efficient and not waste any possessions. Get ready for points tonight, guys.
Yeah, well, Allie, you know me. I'm always ready to see big scoring numbers. We're just a few games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think, B.A., it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, you're younger. Can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games are big time important.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And he lays it up and in. Brown's got 5 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Miller. Here's Buzelis. 4 on the clock. And again, Chicago, no good. Stolen. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Back to Rondo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Robinson. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now. This guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
MP shot is good. How about MP, Grant, earning his second first-team All-NBA selection last year?
And MP told us he really wants to make it there again. First-team All-NBA is the elite of the elite. An incredible honor for MP.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Hunter, good.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
MP shot is off. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Pritchard. No good on the three.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. 5 to shoot. Pass to Buzelis. The three is up. Knocks down the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the Bulls head coach earlier. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Grant MP, one of the finest defenders in the NBA out there.
Yeah, last season, MP made the all-defense first team for the second time. His coaches told us MP got even better during the offseason, and I can't wait to see MP play.
A major milestone in the career of MP. He's close to releasing his own signature shoe.
Well, you just look at MP's popularity coupled with Nike. Pretty much everyone's going to want this shoe. In fact, I already want this shoe. First edition. I'm going to pull some strings. I'll grab you a pair too, B.A.
Here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The lead is 2. Pass to Miller. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Here's Buzelis. Outside Hunter. Robinson, a screen on Brown. And here's Hunter for 3. Now DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And MP throws it down.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Outside, DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Robinson. He's good with a little jumper in close. Robinson's got 6.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's closely guarded. Pass to Miller. Hunter, the screen. Launches a 3. Rebound Boston. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
White, he's checked in for Miller. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Pritchard. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to White. Here's Buzelis. Misses the 3.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 16 so far. DiVincenzo, the pass to White. Hunter on the wing. He's guarded by White. Robinson, a screen on White. Hunter passes to Robinson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Holiday surveying the floor. Inside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by Boston.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Hunter passes to White. Shoots over White. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by Rondo. Rondo, he's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Bulls shooting only 42% to get this one going. To the middle.
2 minutes.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's White. They set the screen. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Porzingis passes to Rondo. Three-pointer, Holiday. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's White. He's coming off. A 13-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Pass to MP. No good there. Good work defensively by Robinson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. Fast break. Here we go. Over to the left wing. Tatum with it. They still need this. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night. End of quarter management. Here, they can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
White against White. Six on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3, DiVincenzo. Offensive board. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson. And that's a double-double for him now.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Hunter. Nails the 16-footer. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Mitchell Robinson has been on display for the Bulls. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Jaylen Brown is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was a big factor. He dropped in 16 points and just played hard, notching a double-double, starting the season with a bang. Big-time game from him. Guys, let's see if he can do it again. Back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin in the second quarter. Pass to Hardy. Now here's White. Here's Hardy. Now Miller. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Hunter's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Miller. Achua's checked in for Boston. Here's MP taking it inside, and he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Hunter, a screen on Brown. Beasley for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the inside. Rondo. Here's Dunn. No good on the triple. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Dunn. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Pritchard, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Down low. Beasley outside. Hunter, the screen, puts up a 3. And again, Chicago, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Rondo. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
For Chicago, Robinson comes in for Beasley, and it's DiVincenzo in for Ball. For Chicago, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside, Williams. Robinson, a screen on Achua. To the paint. Robinson can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pritchard, the pass to Achua. To the left side wing. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. MP, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Down low. Here's Robinson. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
The Celtics with the lead. MP, a screen on Hunter. Brown against Hunter. Outside, Rondo. Right side, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Achua with a screen. That one rolls around and rims out.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Hunter on the wing. Takes the three. And it's MP with a rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Brown gets the bucket. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Next up, the Knicks in New York. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Williams on the wing. Achua defending. 6 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Right side Achua. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside White. Up top Robinson. Knocked away. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. MP is second.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Boston again missing. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Achua finds MP. Brown with it. The three is up. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to White. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. Boston with a rebound. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Achua. No points so far. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by White.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, the more repetition Mitchell Robinson gets, the more confidence that's on display. He is cooking right now.
MP, a screen on DiVincenzo to the inside. MP getting it done inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Bulls trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hunter. And the bucket is good. Hunter's got 10.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
MP, a screen on Hunter. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Chicago has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside White. 1:16 left in the second. Pass to Buzelis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics lead by 8. Here's Tatum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll... We've reached the end of the first half of play. Celtics out in front. They lead by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
52. Fans, please direct your...
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Boston Celtics. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play? And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Boston Celtics.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Buzelis out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hunter finds DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound, Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Pass to Robinson. Right side, Hunter. Goes back up. And they get it back. Now DiVincenzo. Miller with it. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Outside, DiVincenzo. This one for 3. The Bulls with another miss.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
MP, the pass to Pritchard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
Well, MP might be young, but looking like a veteran with that read and setup.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Buzelis. Hounded by Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
Boston making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. MP, number 1.
And this is someone who loves being aggressive on the glass. He proved it last season with how dominant he was collecting rebounds.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And Hunter, here we go. Hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 13. Here's Pritchard. Off target with the three. Chicago is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Buzelis. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Hunter against MP. MP, a screen on Robinson. Back to MP. Kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP, the pass to Tatum. That three's off the mark.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's Robinson. Oh, great D that time from MP. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. MP leaking out and executing.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brown against Hunter. Pass to Miller. Back to Hunter. 4-3. The rebound by MP. Boston leading by 15. And here's Dunn. Back to MP. Outside, Brown. Inside. Dunn outside. Here's Pritchard. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Pritchard's got 9.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Hunter. Here's Buzelis. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
To the left wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis on target from range. Give him 8.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And timeout is called.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hunter. Banked it in off the glass.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Rondo in at the 5. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Miller. Robinson with it. Hunter on the wing. To the middle. Outside. DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. To the paint. There's another rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Basket counts. Robinson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, Mitchell Robinson embracing the moment and a big-time bucket.
Goes up from the top of the key. Tatum can't hit. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. White for three, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 assists in the game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Robinson, a screen on Brown. Hunter against Brown. Out to DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics lead by 4. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. From outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. Outside. DiVincenzo. Hunter against Tatum. Left side Hunter. Clock at 6. Out to DiVincenzo. He drops it from range. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
MP finds Tatum. Tatum drills the three.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Robinson, a screen on Brown. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Robinson. Inside, Hunter. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
To tie it up. Tatum with some nice D. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brown against Hunter. Miller outside. Pass to Robinson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And it's good. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Boy, what a save by Mitchell Robinson. Conversion on the second chance bucket.
Here's Tatum. To the inside. Rondo. Good!
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Timeout Bulls. What's the best strategy for him?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Here's DiVincenzo. Missed it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.